Hello, and welcome to Young Urban Entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Treba Mitchell. On today's show, we will be taking a look at two businesses that were started and run by young people right here in Milwaukee. When you think of African American entrepreneurs, you probably think of people like Oprah Winfrey with Harpo Studios and a host of other businesses, Robert Johnson's RLJ Companies, or even David Stewart, the founder of Worldwide Technology, which is the largest Black-owned business in the country. According to blacknews.com, out of all the businesses in the United States, only 2 million of them are Black-owned. Of that, only 1.9 million of the businesses do not have paid employees, while only 107,000 do. Experts say if these businesses were able to hire at least 2 employees each, that it would put a dent in the Black unemployment rates. There are resources out there, however, that are designed specifically to help us become more educated on how to properly start a business and manage it successfully. There are several major banks that have special programs that make sure African American business owners get the loans needed. There are also nonprofit organizations that give grants and training workshops to help get small businesses off the ground. Assured Care Services is a personal care agency that was in fact able to get their feet off the ground a little over a year ago. Founded by 27 and 28-year-old husband and wife, Bernard and Bettina Brown, they decided to venture off and start a business in a field that they were very passionate about.
Assured Care Service is a personal care agency that strives to provide quality assured services to their clients. Their main focus is providing compassionate support to families' loved ones while keeping them in their homes. Their display of advertisements throughout Milwaukee, Wisconsin makes it easy for them to be contacted. Bernard and Bettina Brown recently celebrated a grand opening for their new business, Assured Care Adult Day Services. They wanted to provide a safe environment for adults with disabilities and elderly adults. Activities will be designed based on preferences, needs, and values of their participants. They serve food and refreshments to their supporters. And they also welcome potential clients to check out what they have to offer. Life coach, motivational speaker Nicholas Dillon shared some encouraging words in regards to owning a successful business. The Browns presented their biggest supporters and their employees with awards for all of the hard work that they have done. Mr. Brown even awarded his wife with the Sheila Grissom Businesswoman of the Year Award in honor of her late grandmother. This is only the beginning for Assured Care Service. The Browns plan to open up other agencies in different states.
You mean like you're a great freestyler? Oh, joining me today is Bernard and Bettina Brown, owners of Assured Care Service. Welcome, guys, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
All right, so you both are really passionate about this field. So tell me how you guys started your healthcare business.
Well, I've managed a retail/pharmacy store for about 6 years, and I just know how important it is to be engaging with customers and everything like that to build relationships so you can pretty much separate yourself from the competitors. And through that time dealing and engaging with older people, me not having grandparents, I developed some type of love and relationship with those older people, and I always wanted to give back to them in any way I could. So it kind of started with that seed, and it kind of ventured off with my wife, and we spoke about it, and it went from there.
So can you tell us what resources were available to you guys, and what were some of the agencies that were able to help you guys get your business off the ground?
Personally, resources, we pretty much, the internet. We just pretty much started to research and be as proactive as we possibly could. But help, we didn't have a lot of help initially, but we met a few loyal people along the way that were able to help us. So just people from other agencies, they were able to give us a helping hand when we needed for the most part.
It was about like networking, basically, getting into the field and networking and asking questions of other agencies and not being afraid to go out and network. So basically, research, that's what got us by doing research on the internet. It wasn't really that many resources. We decided to look into resources, but it wasn't a lot of resources out there. So we did most of our everything from ground up. So.
All right. So as you guys mentioned, that the healthcare field is a really big field because the need of it will always be there. So how do you guys plan to stand out from the rest of the agencies that are out there and, just make your business as successful as possible?
I think because it is a passion that we have, I think giving back goes a long way to a lot of nonprofit organizations, whether it's the Salvation Army, going down to homeless shelters, just doing anything we can possibly do to give back because it's something that we enjoy doing. We want to just make sure that we touch as many older people or people with disabilities as we can and kind of take it from there.
Can you just elaborate some more about what are some of the type of services that you guys offer?
Want to get that one?
Okay, some of the services that we offer are personal care services, which includes hygiene, like assisting patients with hygiene. We do light housekeeping, whether it's bathing assistance to medical appointments, assistance with getting prescriptions. We do basically activities of daily living. So those are the services we offer for the personal care agency.
And is this in-home health care?
Yes. So it's in the home. So we hire caregivers to go to the home of the client, or they may bring on a loved one or someone that they know that they want to assist them in the home, and we, do a screening on them and then hire them to help assist the loved one.
So is there, or have you guys seen more of a higher percentage in people wanting someone that they know versus?
Yes.
Okay.
Majority of our clients and people that we work with are people that they know or loved one or family member or someone that they are familiar with and comfortable with. But we do get some people that don't have anyone to help them, and then we hire those people and we match up them with the personalities and try to fit the best fit possible to assist them.
All right. All right, so what advice would you have for someone interested in starting their own business?
I think me personally, as young kids growing up, we're taught to have one dream and a backup dream. I think diversifying your dreams, you never know what will maybe come about in years to come. I'm 28 and I'm still dreaming every day of doing something positive in the future. I think just diversifying your dreams. Don't stick to the basketball. Don't stick to the rapping. Don't stick to the typical things. Try to diversify as much as possible, and who knows what will happen in the future.
I think that's great. So you guys recently had a grand opening for Assured Adult Daycare. What are the differences between the two?
The adult daycare is basically a social network for elderly and people that have disabilities that are 18 and over to come and do things, activities, to get meals, to get the medication management, things like that during the day. Because sometimes they're sitting in the house all day, so they don't have a social outlet or something to do. So this gives them the opportunity to, engage in different activities, engage with other people that are like them, their age or that have the same disability as them. So this adult daycare is basically of that. So we decided to open that due to us doing the personal care agency, giving our clients another outlet for that.
I think that's great. Are there any specific requirements to be considered or to enroll in the adult daycare?
There are, we accept community care, or we accept, CMOs or HMOs. We do accept private pay. You have to have a physician signature, and you have to have a communicable disease screening by the RN before even, being enrolled in the services. But we do ask people to call for a tour, to see how our, daycare fit for their needs.
Okay, and then you said this is specifically to the older crowd with needs?
It's older people as well as people with disabilities that are, 18 or older. So it's specifically adults, basically. So yeah.
Do you see anything in the future with maybe a younger care facility?
We haven't thought about it yet, but we may. We may do something with it depending on the need for it.
All right. Well, I'd just like to thank you guys both for being with us here today. And it was just a pleasure having you guys.
It was a pleasure having
being
us.
here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, we have the founder of B Cosmetics. B has become a very popular lipstick business that receives a lot of support from customers, not just in Milwaukee area, but also in other states as well.
B Cosmetics was established May of 2012, a year after Brooke Bell graduated from University of Wisconsin-Whitewater with a bachelor's degree in chemistry. B is a web-based cosmetics store focusing mainly on lipsticks and glosses. Brooke spends time making sure that the colors meet her expectations. All colors and names are made and formulated by Brooke with the help of a professional chemist. Although B's design has a very unique look, Brooke has been working on coming up with new looks and logos for her products. A few times a month, she meets with her communication specialist to discuss incoming emails involving product placement, event opportunities, and media. The colors are fun and sassy, specifically designed to bring out the diva in you. Over the past 3 years, B Cosmetics has grown so much and will continue to venture out to bigger and better things in the near future.
Brooke Bell is the founder of B Cosmetics. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So, makeup is a really big deal today, especially, amongst women. There's tons of new makeup artists out here. Tell me how you got your start.
I actually started out undergrad in college. My background is chemistry. So the last year of my senior year in college, I didn't want to do a senior thesis. I'm not a big writer. And I just wanted to take a different route. And so my professor assisted me in coming up with a formulation for my own lipsticks. So from that point forward, I figured if I'm going to have a degree in chemistry, let's do something where I can incorporate that. So that's where I came up with my own lipsticks.
Wow. All right. So what made you specifically want to focus on lips or lipstick other than, there's tons of makeup products out there.
Well, when I started out with B Cosmetics, I started out with an entire brand. The lipsticks being what I was going to brand my company as, because that was something personal to me that I created myself. But when I first came out with the company, there wasn't a big need for the bronzers, the foundations. A lot of people weren't really into makeup then. They were just tapping into, wearing the red lipsticks and getting into colors. So after I sold out all of the inventory that I had, I decided to rebrand myself and focus solely on lipsticks until people became more familiar with the company and felt more comfortable trying out other products from B.
All right. So it sounds like so far that the lipsticks have been really good business for you, correct?
Yes.
What type of products do you say that people go for more?
The matte lipsticks. The matte lipsticks have become increasingly popular.
All right. What do you think this increase is due to? Like I said, I think right now, like you said, everyone's getting into makeup all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And, everything from bold lips to contouring and things like that. What do you think, what started this whole change?
Well, I think because fashion overall, you can put makeup with that, it repeats itself. And I think now with our generation, girls are tapping more so, and guys, into the side of wearing makeup and, you know, just being bold with themselves.
I think it's great. I love it.
Thank you.
So, what's kind of like, walk us through what's the process of like creating a color, or what do you go for when you're thinking of these colors?
So when I come up with the color scheme for B, I basically look at, you know, I could have on a shirt and say I like this color. I might want to see it in a lipstick or something like that. What I'll do is, the company that I'm manufacturing with and I'm contracted with is based out of Miami. We have a showroom, and we also have a laboratory that I'll go to where I will sit down with a professional chemist, and one-on-one we'll go between colors and swatch them together until it's the perfect match that I like.
So do you take that T-shirt with you? So you're like, I just want this specific color right here.
Depending on if it's that specific color and I want that color to the T, yes, I will take that T-shirt with me.
Has there ever been any of your clients that have inspired or asked for something specific that they wanted?
I have. Recently, a lot of customers have asked for a gray color lipstick, which is really, you know, I didn't think anything of it. I've also heard of someone asking for a gold color lipsticks. So it's like, you know, maybe I'll come out with a bold collection, but that's not my main focus right now.
So what are some of the major sellers right now? You said the matte, but as far as colors, are we doing reds? Like, what's in right now?
Right now, the main seller is one of the purples, which is Pump It Up, as well as the orange color that I have on, which is Enticing. A lot of girls like these colors typically because they're transitional colors. You can wear them in the winter, you can wear them in the spring, you can wear them in the fall. It's good for either season.
And I like that you say that, because sometimes we just want to be bold all the time. So
right.
It's good to know that, you know, we can have these warm colors not only in the winter, but especially in the summer as well. So do you have like a team? Does B Cosmetics have a team backing her, or how do you come up with these looks and designs?
I actually do have a team that I work with. They're actually two of my sorority sisters, Robin Lockett and Jocelyn Robinson. We all work together, and we come up with different ideas on, you know, based off of what's in. Our biggest inspiration when we go to looks and colors is New York Fashion Week. So around February, that first month, we're really focused in on what's trending, what's going to be the big thing for this upcoming year.
Okay, so far, have you figured out what's the big thing for this year?
We have, and that's going to be matte colors as well as more neutral colors.
Okay.
A lot of neutral colors and petal colors are going to be coming from B this year.
Okay, so when you say petals, you're talking about like soft pinks or pale pinks, or
soft pinks, nudes, soft orange.
Okay. And then is that also a color that could be used in the fall or in the summer as well, winter and the summer?
It definitely can. You can always pair it up with a lip liner if you want to go a shade darker or lighter, just depending on your mood and what look you're going for.
All right, so do you have any upcoming projects or anything that you're working on specifically right now?
Right now, we do have an event coming up. We encourage all entrepreneurs to come out. We're having a vision board party Friday, February 7th, down at the Aloft downtown.
Nice. Is there any requirements to this, or how do you find out more or become involved?
You can go to the link on Eventbrite, and it's just B Vision Board. It is $30, but within the $30, you're going to get a gift bag full of the supplies for the event, as well as a couple goodies from some of our sponsors.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, it was a pleasure having you today.
Thank you.
You look great.
Thank you.
No problem. All right. So, again, I'd like to thank you all and thank all of our guests for taking the time to be here with us today. That's all the time that we have for today. Thank you for watching Young Urban Entrepreneurs. And again, I'm your host, Treba Mitchell. Until next time.